Welcome back to the final part of tonight's Pure West Sports. It has just gone 9:15. We're here with Eaton-Evans and Morris Solicitors. We're live on the Pure West Facebook page. You can also get us on the app, on your smart speakers, and of course on DAB, digital radio across Pembrokeshire right now. And yesterday, thousands of athletes took to the water to kick off Ironman. I think it's about 7:25 yesterday morning. That amazing sight of everyone hitting the water in Tenby is absolutely brilliant. And one person who took part in Ironman and is here to tell us all about it the evening after is Sean Thomas. Sean, good evening. We should start. How are you feeling today?
Good evening, gents. I felt better. I felt fresher, that's for certain. I definitely didn't get up for my normal Monday morning run today. I had a little bit of extra time in bed.
We'll go through what yesterday was like in just a sec. But you were doing this to raise money for a really important local cause, weren't you? So can we just start by you explaining who you were raising the money for and why you took on this challenge, Sean?
So the charity I was raising it for was Hywel Health Charities, which obviously support NHS within West Wales, but specifically it was for the West Wales paediatric diabetes team. So a couple of years ago, well, coming up to 3 years now, my daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 2 years old. And she was really, really poorly in acute care for a couple of days. And the care that we had from the team then around that week when she was recovering in hospital, and then in the couple of years since, has been absolutely fantastic. So we wanted to try and raise some money and put something back into like a group of people that have helped us a lot over the last few years.
So a phenomenal cause and really motivating, I would have thought, to do it for that charity. So tell us about your journey then to the start line. How long has this been in the making? What happened yesterday?
Oh, well, it's actually probably been about 10, 11 years in the making. Before our first daughter was born, I'd signed up to do a 70.3 with my mate Ali, who was watching yesterday. He did Ironman a couple of years ago. And then another friend, Kellen, was doing Ironman Wales that year as well. And I'd initially thought I'll do that after the 70.3. But our eldest daughter came along and that idea got put to bed pretty quickly. So it's always been in the back of my mind. But over the last couple of years, I did Car 10 to raise some money a couple of years ago with my brother and Ali, and then last year we did the long course cycle, and then I went over to watch a couple of friends last year at Ironman and just thought, right, let's sign up, let's finally do this, and we thought it was a great chance to raise some money. So it's been a full year of training pretty much. I went in the pool that week after Ironman last year and started then.
Fraser.
I'm Sean. Firstly, congratulations on finishing yesterday. I think you're under 14 hours. Fantastic effort. But I've got to ask, I see the inclement weather was dreadfully temperature on Saturday. Initially was scheduled for Sunday. Luckily, that forecast relented. But still, the conditions look pretty brutal for me in terms of the amount of surface water on the road for the cycling. Was that an issue, particularly in the cycling and the running?
It was the first half of the bike. I tell you what, I've never checked the weather forecast so much as I have in this last week. That's for certain. The roads were wet for about half of the cycle, so you couldn't really go too fast down the hills around the bend. So it did take a little bit of time off, and all of my mates who cycle with me will let you know that I'm not the best ascender in the wet anyway. I'm a bit cautious on that front, so that took a bit of time off. But the day, the conditions, it was pretty blustery, northerly winds, but other than that, it was glorious sunshine for most of it in the end. So the roads dried up for the last probably couple of hours on the bike, which was really nice. And it was perfect running weather. It just got better and better throughout the day.
Did you have a target in mind, mate? Did you have a time?
I'd always kind of said under 14 hours was the aim if the conditions were really good. Really pleased to get under that. 13:47 was the finish time, and I was really happy with that. I didn't think earlier on in the day when the roads were wet, I thought I'm probably going to be a bit outside it. But I was really, really chuffed to finish under that bracket.
Sean, you said that there was a bit of a northerly wind on Sunday. You didn't mention about the sea swim. Was it a bit choppy?
It was a bit. I think last year was probably choppier. So anyone who did 2024 would probably say it was calm.
Is swimming your strong point? Because you would have to be a really good swimmer to swim in those conditions. I only get to about the first or the second wave and I'm done.
It's definitely, to be honest, it's not something I've done a lot of sea swimming before. Like probably 15 odd years ago, I used to lifeguard as a summer job in uni, so I did a bit of sea swimming then, but haven't done it for a long time. It's only this last year or so training with some mates who are obviously doing Ironman as well this year. We've been down Gellerswick a few times, been down Dale. But yeah, it wasn't flat calm. It wasn't like a lake, but it also wasn't as rough as I have seen out there. There was a few jellies around. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but definitely got caught on the nose.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't the most pleasant feeling in the world.
It's some sight, that, isn't it, at the start of Ironman each year when everyone hits the water, Sean. Just wondering, as someone taking part, what's that feeling like when everyone is running down the beach in Tenby and hitting that water? How were you feeling at that point yesterday morning?
Well, really nervous to start with, but after that, like when the anthem goes, the fireworks go off, it's absolutely amazing. Like here, standing on the beach and hearing the Welsh national anthem go in the background is unbelievable feeling. Like it's proper hairs on the back of the neck stuff. You look up and you just see thousands of people across the top of the cliff. It's amazing. Like the support all day though is out of this world. Like you hit some dark spots really mentally doing it, but the support is incredible.
The other one I have for you as well was we hear about it all the time. How bad is Heartbreak Hill in Saundersfoot on the bike?
Well, normally on a training ride when you're going up there on your own, it's dreadful. It's absolutely awful. Proper killer on the legs. But yesterday, with the support, it's as close as I'll ever get to going up Alpe d'Huez and feeling like Geraint Thomas on a bike. It is unbelievable. Like they are a crowd right on top of you. It feels like you're going on the flat. It feels like you're flying because the atmosphere is awesome. And my wife and my daughter and a couple of mates were at the top of the hill there as well. So like seeing them just spurs you on a little bit more. And yeah, incredible atmosphere. Like some of the triathlon clubs that come across from all over Wales create a hell of an atmosphere. I'm buzzing now thinking about it.
I've actually wondered this. Obviously, you're in a good position to answer it now in the last 24 hours. Well, what is for not necessarily a professional athlete, but like yourself, you've trained too hard for it. But what is the 24 hours that follows like? Are you sore and struggling? Are you mentally? Are you exhausted? You just said there, there's obviously a lot of adrenaline, but I imagine you're also very fatigued and tired as well.
I didn't sleep very well last night. I thought I would be absolutely out like a light, but I didn't sleep really well, very well at all. Like physically, I feel absolutely broken. Like I couldn't think of anything worse than doing any exercise right now. I feel like I'm hit by a bus. But like mentally, you're on an absolute high. It is buzzing. I had a little bit of a later start into work this morning, but I got into work and like people had decorated my office and like lots of people coming up and like, kids in school that obviously were there watching yesterday were, I saw you yesterday, sir, like well done, like high fives. It's amazing. Like you mentally you're on such a high. You like only really sat down about half an hour ago with my wife to like talk it all through, and was with like my mum and dad earlier on today, and just really nice to reflect on the day, and being able to do it with like my brother and a couple of really good mates as well on the start line. Like it was a great feeling.
And the fundraising, mate, I think you've made an impressive amount as well, haven't you? If you don't mind just revealing what that is at the moment.
Oh yeah, like I set out in mind, I was like, I'd love to raise £1,000, but we've got over £3,000, which is
well done.
Amazing.
Well done.
Yeah, like and there's like another £750 in gift aid on top of that. Like unbelievable support from people, like both on the road, both like in person, monetarily towards the charity. Like you cannot fault, and also just like the support from family over the last year. Like I know if I'd signed up again, I'd probably get divorced. But like, my wife would be like incredibly supportive of like my family, helping out, look after the kids every now and again. Yeah, it's just.
Sean, that is the other side of it. You do have to train very hard to take it seriously because it is a serious event. So
you have to respect it, don't you? Yeah.
How much training did you actually do? You obviously did a lot, but how much did you push yourself before the Ironman?
Yeah, it was pretty, like the last few months have been pretty exhausting, like physically and mentally, to be honest. Being a teacher, it was quite nice having the summer holidays. That little break was almost perfect timing. But I can remember being like
6 weeks off. What more do you want?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I had like the July when we were still in school. That was like quite peak training phase, and that was pretty exhausting, to be honest with you, trying to fit it around work. But it was probably about like averaging around between like 12, 13, 14, 15 hours a week for training, and then you'd have a bit of a down week, which was nice, like mentally to recover. You'd only have 5 or 6 hours in that, whereas normally before this I thought 5 or 6 hours training in 1 week, that's a pretty heavy week. Whereas now that's nothing.
Well, and last one for me is obviously I've done a few marathons, and the idea of doing a marathon, having done a 112-mile bike ride and a 2.4-mile swim, I just can't get my head around it. I really cannot. So can you just explain what that feeling's like, Sean, when you finish the bike, you finish the swim, and now you're like, I've got to run 26.2 miles?
Yeah, it's pretty mental, that, because I can remember I got to like Narberth on the second lap of the bike, and my legs like had gone. I felt dreadful for that last like hour into Tenby, and I thought, mentally, I was like, oh, I'm nearly done now. I'm on the last bit. I'm on the run. And then I started the last lap, and I was like, I've got a whole marathon to go. Like, you just got to like block that out, I think. And again, like the crowds just help. Like the amount of times you go past people you know, and that just gives you a lift, like at various places around the course. Amazing support from like colleagues in work and friends. Yeah, all day is awesome. That's what gets you through it. Because otherwise, if you actually thought about it properly, like it's mental, isn't it, really?
Thank you for answering. I still can't get my head around it, just to be clear. Yeah, but listen, Sean, congratulations. I bet your family are so proud of you, and you were doing it for a really special reason as well. So from us all at Pure West, congratulations. You are an Ironman. You have that forever now. So brilliant stuff. Well done yesterday, and thank you for joining us, and hopefully you'll get some more sleep tonight. I think you'll have earned that.
Definitely. I'm going to bed straight away.
Yeah, you do that. Sean, thank you very much for talking to us on Pure West this evening.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Absolutely excellent stuff there, and well done everyone who took part in Ironman yesterday, because like Gord, like you said, the conditions were tough yesterday, and to complete it in any weather is amazing, but when the conditions are tough as well, it just adds another dynamic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible what these guys put into it, and he was so enthusiastic with everybody's support as well at the event. It's become a huge event in Pembrokeshire, and long may it continue. I certainly won't be entering, but I'm sure Ben and Fraser's are of an age where they could.
It's the swim as well.
Speaking of the weekend, it was the Iron Kids I felt sorry for. They still had to go on Saturday.
In that horrendous weather.
I saw the videos for the Iron Kids. I was thinking that myself as well. Fair play to them, because they really went for it, didn't they? And the weather was awful on Saturday afternoon. So, a brilliant effort. And you are right. I think Pembrokeshire has come to really love Ironman and the whole event
I
over
didn't
the
get
years.
an answer from the two of you. Are you entering or not?
The swim puts me off. I don't know, but what about you, Fraser? Maybe we could do it as a relay. I'll take the run.
I like that option, but I'd want to do the run too.
Gord, you're in, mate. You're in. You get yourself on the beach. You're doing that. Matt's in the background. He can take the cycle. There we are. We'll tick it off. But well done to everyone who did that. That was some effort yesterday. Guys, thank you very much indeed. We are pretty much out of time for a Monday evening, but we've got through some really good stuff tonight. So thank you for your company as ever. We will be back again next week from 7:00 for more Pure West Sport. The Red Thread is coming up with Tim Cooper on Pure West next. Good night.